Oops, I thought I was taking pictures. That's gotta look really dorky. It's still recording. What the heck? I think my phone's broken. Shoot. Daughter got me this cool rug for Christmas. Goes into my office / man cave. Right, bud? You like it? I love it. Don't you love it? I love it. I love it. I love it. It's cool, right? It's cool. It's so cool, right? Cool? Oh, you shivering? It's cold in this house, huh? Guess we're gonna buy some propane soon. It's way too cold in here. So when they said there's gonna be a winter storm warning, I guess they weren't joking. Look at this. And it's still coming down hardcore. Trying to slide off. Doors all frozen. Look at this crap. Look at this crap. Seriously. This is 2 days after Christmas, you know, yo. So Winter Wonderland could have ended then. Not today. Wow. Look how deep it is. And I shoveled that last night after there was like 4 inches. And that's all filled in again. Somebody's have to come plow us out. I don't know how the wife's going to go to work tonight. If it continues like this all day. And it's supposed to. It's a winter wonderland. It's a winter wonderland. Still coming down. Can't even see over there. It's a total whiteout. It is pretty though. Walking in a winter wonderland. Later on we can build an igloo. Sure is pretty though. Frosted window. And a dog, come here. Come over here. And a dog that's got to go poo-poo. In the winter wonderland. You can't even touch the ground. Jeez. Winter storm warning. In effect. Light, nice and light. There's a snowmobile out there. That'd be a lot of fun to do. Coming out here? Let's go. You gotta come out here. Come on, don't be scared. It's just snow. Lord have mercy, boy. Come over here. Get out of the way, dude. This can't be good for the hernia. Make the guy a little place to do the bathroom duty. Come on, you gotta go poo-poo? Such a little baby. Such a little baby. You're a mama's boy, bro. I hate to break it to you. You're a mama's boy. Go poo-poo? Come on. As far as it goes. It's as far as I can do. You got to poop on the path. Go poo-poo. Go poop. Hurry up. Go poop. Go poo-poo. Hurry up. Go poop. Kipper. You have to go poop on the path. Go poo-poo. He stinks so bad because he hasn't pooped. And since, what, 18 hours, 20 hours because of the snowstorm, he won't go. Look how pretty that is. At least he's peeing now. You got to poop over there too. You gotta poop. That's the only place to poop, bro. You're gonna have to poop. I think I did this last night too. I'm trying not to push on my hernia. It's hard though. My truck's gonna get buried. I should have. I should have found a way to put it in the shop last night. Look how deep that is. How's that tree looking? Still crooked? As long as the roots don't start showing, I think we'll be alright. Well, the snow's pretty piled up. I'm sure it's pretty heavy. It's light, it feels light to me right now. Come on. Get this shoveled. You gotta go poop, bud. Hurry up and go poop. No, you're staying out here until you go poop. No, go away from the door. You're staying out here until you go poop. Nope. Nope, nope. Tripod. Go. Go poo poo. Irritating me. Hurry up and go poop. Look, snow falling on me already. Look at that. That's how much the snow's falling. All right, let's turn this off for a minute. Poop over here? Huh? Don't poop over here? You got two places to go in this way. Come on, you got poo-poo? There you go poo poo, hurry up. Come on, buddy. Go poop, hurry up, go poop. Go poo poo, hurry up. Come on, over here. Gotta go. Go poop, hurry up. Trying to put my glove back on one-handed. Really. Should we walk? Doesn't matter what I do, I'm going to have to change my pants when I get inside. It's deep. Now, I already shoveled this spot last night, remember? Look at that. And that's the tracks. Wifey's tracks. When she came home last night. Look at this. Alright, this is how much snow we got so far. Crazy, right? It's still coming down like a son of a gun. Should we walk to the road? That's what we should do. And walk on the wives' tracks from. So what time did she get home? She got home at, I think it took her like an hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half to get home. Normally it's like 45 to an hour. Might have taken her longer. She didn't get home until almost 2 in the morning. So this is the squish down part. Look, they haven't plowed. This is what I can't stand about Minnesota, northern Minnesota, is they don't plow. You know, you would think that they, after all these years of snowstorms up here, that they'd put it in their budget that they'd have plow trucks for every town. Like enough plow trucks, like Connecticut does. I doubt if we even got any mail today. I bet the mail's canceled for today. I bet you it is. But in Connecticut, you know, this is like nothing. They plow that like crazy. Ooh, it looks like my wife's what do you call it? Stocking stuffers came finally, 2 days after Christmas. Look, this is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Quiet. Peaceful. It's not too cold out. That wind though, supposed to have 40-mile-an-hour gusts. You can kind of hear it over there. Look, it's a whiteout almost. You can see the road, right? Or barely see the road, rather. It is really pretty though. There's some, is that grouse over there? Try to stay warm. Good luck. So I'm gonna have to, I don't know who to call. They can come plow me. They haven't even done the roads. I can't even think to tell you how upsetting this is. This is why I don't want to live here. I don't like this. I don't like, you know, it's like, I love the snow, and I love deep snow, and I love lots of snow, I love the wilderness, but I also love civilization, and I also love being able to get to civilization. So if they plowed the roads, salted the roads like New England does, I'd be happy. I wouldn't be complaining. But this mess just is ridiculous. And it's always like this. Every time it snows, you know, we're lucky if we get one plow truck 2 days later. And by then, people drove on it and have pushed it down and compacted it and made it so that it's ice. It's pretty though. Maybe I just need to get my own plow truck. You know? Whew. Time to go in. As it is right now, she should be able to drive over this, I think. But it actually says it's not supposed to stop until 6 tonight, so I really don't know how she's gonna. Look how deep it is. And they unplowed the roads, you know? I'm worried about her. These are the times when I would stay in town, the hotel, except when they're booked up. Alright, time to go in. One more gander. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. And the pretty snow. So this is about when the camcorder decided to be full. The memory card was full, so about to lose some footage here. And right about now, you're gonna have a really crappy position of the phone camera. I apologize for that. What I'm doing right now you can't see is I am replacing the bulb with and with a light in the light that goes right on the left side of the inside of the camper. The halogen bulb burned out. It's much better now. Too bad you can't see exactly what I'm doing in there. But all I'm doing, guys, is I'm really having trouble talking today. All I'm doing is building the rest of those cross braces and installing them. So apologize for the lack of the footage, but try to use your imagination. That's what I'm doing. In a minute you'll see me put the plywood up on top there, and you'll see those cross braces. Gosh, those cross braces installed. Stop talking. Okay, I did find this footage. Doesn't give a lot of detail on that. Light is just whiting everything out. Apologize again, guys. I needed a GoPro and a third camera just to have in different positions around the shop so you can see exactly what I'm doing. But you can tell that I'm installing that those cross braces there, and you'll see a close up in a minute. I apologize for that. As promised, you can see all the cross braces installed, even on the right side as well as the left. Now, about to get upset here. Yep, I think I might have even swore. But remember, I put that vent, installed the vent first. That's one of the first things I did on the roof, the framework. Well, remember I came back later and decided to install the frame for the air conditioner. I had to move those 2x3s around. Remember that? That included the framework that I had done for the vent. So that meant that that hole that I'd cut was off. I think it was off just by ½ inch, or maybe an inch at the most. Not much, but enough where it wouldn't fit. So it's a good thing I got extra plywood, and I'm going to have to go ahead and cut a new piece. And hopefully this time I'll get it right. So I had a realization while I was up here finishing up the cross braces, and that realization had to do with all the insulation I needed to put into the roof. I realized it would be so much easier if I had cut the foam board and put it in the roof before I put the plywood down, instead of reaching over my head all the time, having to cut, recut, put it back, take it down, blah blah blah. It's just the position of it, especially with my neck, and the plates and everything and screws I got in my spine. It would have been so much easier if I did work from the top down. But you live and learn. Anyway, so at least I get this section done. And I don't know if I decide now or later, but I end up putting two layers of this foam board into the ceiling, which increased the R factor by a lot. So I'm happy with it. I'm glad I did it. Hey, look what the cat dragged in. Evan the subscriber's here. My buddy. He's come to help me with the installing the interior plywood. Um, that's the hard part that hurts me the most, is reaching over my head. So I kind of need somebody else to hold it up while I staple it in. And that's going to be the interior plywood, not the exterior plywood. guys can tell or not, but I'm trying to use up all the scrap from previous, what's it called? Installation of the foam board. Anyways, I'm trying to use up my scrap and before I have to go buy some more. I do end up having to buy some more foam board, but for now I try to use up what we got. And they're small pieces, so they fit right in there. You can see I'm doing 2 layers deep on that foam board. Beautiful fall day. Not too cold. Not too shabby at all out here. I don't know if you guys can see me or not. I don't have the selfie thing on or not. But yeah, really nice out. So let's head into the shop. You guys saw my videos of making a workbench. That's over here. Check that out if you want to learn how to make a workbench in less than 2 hours. Actually, in the 2 hours I worked, I did this. Sturdy, it's super sturdy. Actually, I'm using it as a scaffolding, you guys know that. And this is the top shelf for it. You don't have to make it as heavy duty as I made it, and I'm actually going to put more shelves in here. A piece of 2x4 or 2x3 in there for extra more shelving. That was included in the 2 hours. And this goes on top. This actually goes on top of the workbench, so you have shelving. But I've used them in the past. I've lined my garage with these things. The whole garage for storage. And we are being overrun by ladybugs. Check out that little jerk. These things are everywhere, and they bite. They're evil. So this is what I'm working on right now. Getting the roof done. So for me, I'm working on the roof, and that's done. These first two front pieces here are glued and stapled, and the back piece is glued and stapled as well. This piece is not, because the air conditioner is going there, and I want to make sure that it's going to fit. Everything I've read so far says that the opening needs to be 14 by 14. I'm not going to take anything for granted, so this is going to remain loose. See here, loose? That's going to remain loose, and until I get until I can buy the air conditioner, and I'll make sure it fits first before I have to tack it down. So what I wanted to do is sit up here, but that ain't going to happen. Anyways, there's the infamous glue gun that somebody said I should get it bronzed. Like this has this, it's really dirty, sorry about that. Whew, and I've cleaned it. You can see me in my videos. I'm always cleaning and vacuuming this thing, but the more you work, you know, I did all this framing up here. The more you work, the more dirtier it gets. I think that if I could redo this whole project, I would build it like I build a house, which is, you know, everything external first. Get all that done, and then start on your inside stuff. But you got to do what you got to do. I mean, when money's tight, you know, and you don't have everything you need to buy, you got to go with what you can do. So I've been building as I go along, as I can afford things. So, and you can see that's all glued. I even put the foam board up there. I'm going to put a second piece in there. I'm going to double insulate the top. Anyways, so I'm going to be working on that today. I'm going to work on getting my ceiling put in the inside of the camper. And check out this video on how I've made this workbench. It's messy now because I've been working non-stop this week to get the roof done. And the reason I'm getting the roof done is because I want to be able to work in there when because it's getting really cold. It's actually a nice day today. It's, what is it, 50, 51 degrees right now, but it's cooling off quick. And want to get the roof done. I've already told you this, so I can work inside during the winter time and put a little heater on in there and stay warm. That's the whole point of that. So it's going to be insulated. I'll be nice and plenty warm in there. I can be able to run the electrical, do the plumbing, finish out my cabinets. You know, I can do all that stuff, and then I just have to come out here to. I get cold when I come out here to work, but yeah, it's coming right along. Coming right along. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I appreciate your comments. I get to them eventually. I apologize if I don't get to them right away. And I try to answer your questions the best I can. Sometimes you guys ask questions, I don't understand what you're asking me. So if you could put the time reference, you know, let's say the video is an hour and 12 minutes. If you could say at minute 47, you did such and such. Why did you do that? If you do that, I'll be able to know what you're talking about. I can answer you. So I'm not ignoring you guys, and I appreciate your support, and I appreciate the love and encouragement, and I want to give it back to you. Give back to you guys as much as I can. So keep the questions coming, and I will do my best to answer you guys. All right, guys. Hit that subscribe button, and please tell your friends and family to subscribe too. I mean, it's a big jump, but I'm still got a ways to go to get to that 1,000 mark. When I get to that 1,000 mark, I can start getting sponsors. So appreciate you guys. Love y'all. Be good to each other. Talk to you soon. Bye. So I'm going to do a little bit of a cleanup and a reorganization. I'm pretty sure the next job is to put the inside plywood. First I got to make sure all the foam board is up, and that's 2 layers of it, and I'm pretty sure I have to go to Home Depot for that. But anyways, the next job to get done is the interior plywood, and I think I'm checking screws for that. Or I'm just going to label the bags so they're labeled. I bought some extra screws I think a while back, and it's been annoying me how I don't know which ones are which, and I keep having to open the bags to find out. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna get back to work. I'm gonna organize and clean up, get it ready for the plywood, and then probably take a break. Yeah, it's bright. How you doing? Alright, let me reposition the camera here. And it's still not going to be the greatest shot, but I just want to show you that the next thing I have to do is remove the furniture from the overhead so I can start putting in the plywood on the ceiling. Well, first of all the foam board, then the plywood. But the one thing that has to come out, and I went ahead and marked the wall, you guys just saw that before, is where these shelves go exactly. So I can just pop it off with the screw gun and then hopefully just pop it right back on when I'm done. Alright guys, let me get back at it. Yeah, it's a bright light. Good morning, sunshine. Time to get some work done. Alright, where does this need to go? This side? I'm doing this side first, right? Actually, I'm gonna do both, so right in the middle. Alright guys, so the first thing we gotta do in this overhead, before I can even put the plywood up, or actually the foam board has to go in there too. Before I can do that, I need to have some type of cross beams. That word is stuck in my head. I need some type of a stud to go in between the spaces where I'm working right now to attach the plywood. You understand what I'm saying? Without these pieces put in between those spaces, the plywood is not going to have anything attached to. And I talk about this several times about how you build houses and stuff like that. I would never build a house like this. But because of the way I had to piecemeal everything together, and because of the way, you know, finances work, I had to kind of like do it like a puzzle as I went along. So if you guys are building your truck camper, I suggest you do all these things in steps. You know, do the base, do the walls, do the ceiling, etc., etc. Just like you would a house. once again my wonderful smartphone. Please notice the sarcasm just dripping from the words in my mouth, coming out of my mouth. Coming out my mouth, boy. So, it decided to stop recording. So basically an hour of recording. But thank God I had the other camera going. I think I'm going to get, I have 2 other smartphones that are broken. I think I'm going to get those fixed. And then I'm going to get those up here and running. Either that or I'm going to get a GoPro, but the wife's hours have been cut at work, so money's a little tight right now. So if anybody wants to donate a GoPro, the GoPro 7, I guess will work really well in the shop, is from the research I've done. I love you forever. Anyways, oh, what I'm trying to show you what I'm doing here, because you missed out. So what I did yesterday, if you remember, is I went up inside the overhead and I measured each little compartment that there's no brace to staple the ceiling plywood to, okay? So then these are those. This is the left side. The right side has, sorry, excuse me, this is the driver's side. And I've got to finish the passenger side. So where are 1 through 8? Well, 1 through 8 is in here. See, I had the other cameras up here. It's the old HMX, which is really, really poor quality. I'm really disappointed in Samsung over that, but that's another story. Anyways, I need to do a review on that, because I did an open box on that years ago. And I thought it was a really good camcorder, but it's not. It's good for outside. Anyways, back to what we were saying, mate. Open here. You see those, put the camera up there, Terry. You see those spaces in the, where the rafters are? Because of the way I built it, and because I didn't build it as a unit and then put it on top, I built everything kind of together and as I went along, which is not how I build a house. But I've had to put these little tie-down braces everywhere so that the plywood has actually somewhere to nail to. I'm really going to like that actually in the end, because that's where my trim's going to go, right up against that as well. So you can see, like this is number 8. Number 8 goes up here. See, this is number 8 too. I don't know if you can see that with the lighting. And it should fit. And I made them a little loose. Okay, and I'm having to trim this. See how it sticks up right here? Whoops, sorry guys. See how it sticks up? I'm having to trim those. But remember what I told you a long time ago. A little bit of trim covers a multitude of sin. Alright, so anyways, so this is going to go here. And that'll give me something. Actually, that might be the other wall. I believe this one goes over here. That's a little too... Yeah, that's better. That fits better. Okay. Excuse me. So this goes in here so that the plywood has somewhere to tack to. Alright. That goes over here. This goes on the passenger side. And I've done some of the passenger side over here as well. Just one of them split out, I mean, not once, but twice, even though I'm doing pilot holes. You guys, some of you laugh at me for drilling everything out, but I'm telling you, this dry wood would split so easily if I didn't do it all the time. All right, well, let's get back to work. I'm going to finish, whoops, sorry guys. I'm going to at least finish this wall before I go in and take a little nap. This fridge has to come out of here. It's a good thing I didn't screw it all the way down. I did make my shims, so everything fits perfectly. You see how it fits perfectly in there? Remember, I made my shims. So all I gotta do is take this, I think there's 8 screws holding it in right now. And then I'll take this red piece, this whole red piece out, and then I'll be able to put my ceiling in here. Oh, the other thing I decided was how I'm gonna lay the ceiling up there. Should I just do one big sheet? And I don't like that idea. I think I'm gonna do 8-foot strips. You know how I put these cross beams in here for the top? To have a tie down, you know, somewhere to staple. Somewhere to, you know, up here. If you look on this side right up there. So let me show you that. See the staples from the staple gun? I had to have somewhere extra to make it stronger so that you can actually walk on the roof. I'm actually thinking about adding another piece in the middle. But that's a lot of work. I don't know if I need to do that. I just may need to remember that you can walk on the ceiling as long as you stay, remember it's 2 feet either side. Just don't walk right down the middle. So I just have to remember that. Anyway, so I'm thinking about doing 8-foot piece. I think 8 foot, I measured it, 8 foot comes somewhere around here. So that's one big 8-foot piece. We'll do strips to 22 inches. And then we'll do another strip here, whatever that is. What's that? It's going to be like 30 something inches, and then another 22 inches. So it'll basically have 3 pieces of plywood going this way. And then on either, all the way along the length of it, you're going to have a piece of trim. One piece of trim, rather than several pieces of trim. And I'm thinking to do that because I can use that trim to hide my wires behind it. If I just do one down the middle, first of all, you know, one big piece of plywood right over the whole thing. You know, I'm gonna have these seams going this way. And I can't really, I mean, I can put trim up there, but how's that? That's not gonna hide my wires. My wires have to run north to south as it was to get to the fan, to get to the lights, etc., to the outlets. So I have to have something to hide them in. I could even build something on top of the trim, or use that trim piece to build like a U-shaped cover for the wires. So I'm going to think about that, but I think that's the best scenario, the best thing I can do for this part is do 3 strips of plywood. Bam, bam, and bam. All right, guys, I'm really hungry. I'm hurting. I need a nap. Getting cranky. I know you guys put up with my crankiness, and I appreciate it. And I love you for it. Alright, so let's get this camera set up here so you guys can actually see what I'm doing in here. Alright, guys. Talk to you in a little bit. Gotta get back at it. Okay, bye. Kipper, hear that rain, bud? Crazy, right? Are you warm enough? Lay down and stay there, you're fine. Got you all bundled up, bud. You'll be alright. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Let's take a little nap while I work. Bro, you stress out too much. Just relax. Just rain. Not a tornado like last time. Alright, let's get back to work.